It's
Well,
like,
I think it just looks like the most like influencer thing possible, in that we already have a perception of influencers and content creators that they're lazy and they don't work hard for what they do. And now we're watching somebody go to the bathroom while they play another content creator's content and adding nothing of value and getting like making money off of it and entertaining their audience. So it's just like it's almost like a parody of itself in a way.
and that's
I think that's why it's so
but that's
inflammatory.
yeah, but you understand, like, that's a fine argument. Like, if somebody is irritated by like these guys are doing no effort and making money and blah blah blah, that's okay. But the problem is, this is where the virtue signaling comes in. When people are coming like, this is destroying small creators, blah, blah. No, it's not. You just don't like the fact that people are being lazy as and they're making tons of money off it. But I think that argument is fair. But when people start moving on to all the other arguments, like, okay, well, now it doesn't really make as much sense anymore, and the level of outrage isn't like matching the actual crime, I guess, is what. Yeah.
Sure. I'm not disagreeing.
I'm more than happy to say it's been overreacted to. But the problem, I think, is that it just
reacted to. Get it? Sorry.
That's what I was going for. Too dry, probably. But as the years have gone by, nothing gets done about it. Jack Films is one of the better responses to it that I've seen over time. And his newest video, he basically like laments that apparently things are never going to change because they're only getting worse, arguably, and more broad. His attempt now is to react to the reactions and grade them, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, but
maybe
I feel
it'll
like
make a difference.
when we say nothing is getting better and nothing is changing, I feel like it's because it's just not that much of a problem. Because there are so many incredibly easy ways for this to never happen again. Like, if 10 or 15 YouTubers got together, like, we're going to start DMCAing people, or like, it would be over. Like, it would only take like 3 DMCAs on like across like 2 big Twitch channels for people to be like, whoa, we're not reacting anymore. Like, when the record labels came down and started getting people in trouble for listening to music, bro, nobody on Twitch streamed a single copyrighted song for like 3 weeks because everybody was so scared. Yeah.
Here's a question then.
Yeah, but the difference there is like the record labels are like multi-billion-dollar organizations.
And yet they did the exact same process that's available to a guy making $50 a month on his YouTube channel. You just file a DMCA.
Yeah, but I mean, legally, if a multi-billion-dollar organization is going to stamp out a multi-million-dollar streamer, that's like pennies to them, man. That's like...
No, but the DMCA doesn't cost you. It doesn't cost you any money. You just, it's free.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, but the day you go into court, though, that's when it starts costing you arms and legs.
Yeah, but you only have to go to court if you want to. If you're the one filing the DMCA, the other party can't force you to go to court.
Out of curiosity, would you encourage someone like Lemino, even if he had no problem with it, to DMCA?
I'm not fully convinced that there's even necessarily a problem. I don't think I would ever encourage people to DMCA, but I would say that, like, if it's a severe problem, if it's as severe as some people are saying it is, well then yeah, of course. So that's right. Like, if you truly feel like you're being deprived of like 10, 20, 30, 50% of your revenue, and like, and you tell a streamer like, bro, stop watching my shit, you're stealing my content, and he doesn't listen, then yeah, I would say fire away. But like, my guess is the vast majority, 99% of React streamers or YouTubers would probably off if other YouTubers came out like, hey, just letting you guys know, if people are watching my shit, I'm probably going to start DMCAing it because I think it's negatively affecting my channel. Like, easy. And I think people would just stop. I don't think you'd ever have to file like a single DMCA. People would just stop doing it.
So I think the scary part is, it's like, okay, let's say that like creator, the guy's like living paycheck to paycheck pretty much on the platform. So he knows that he's in the right, you know? Goes up against a bigger streamer. The bigger streamer files a counterclaim. Now it's really a roll of the dice on the smaller guy's part, or really anybody's part, to like go to court, get a lawyer. Immediately, like, they're already financially down, and then they're even further down because of it. And like, the problem with suing YouTubers, and why I absolutely say suing each other is never the answer, is because one day it'll just set really bad precedent, and then like a lot of companies will start taking advantage of that, bigger organizations. I mean, literally the last 48 hours, I don't know if you guys ended up getting one of these, but you had the world record, like Guinness Book of World Records, and metadata, you were getting like hit with copyright strikes and everything. So again, when lawsuits get handed out and like precedent gets set, I just don't really want bad precedent. And honestly, YouTubers suing YouTubers is just like a landmine.
I guess I disagree because it doesn't feel like bad precedent. Like, this feels like, if you like, court is, our legal system is a good thing. DMCA is a good thing. We want to be able to protect our copyright. We want to be able to sue people. I don't think we should shy away from these tools when they're the most appropriate like place for restitution, right? Or like, yeah. They're just...
Well, I'm with you on that, and I think that maybe the part of the problem here is to encourage people that it is easy, straightforward, and that you'd be right to do it in a lot of these scenarios.
Sure, or at the very least, like as a step one, like make your will known. Instead of it being like Muda and the Dark Viper AU, the guy that wears adult diapers or whatever, instead of it just being like the same like 3 or 4 people complaining on Twitter, like if the creators themselves that are being affected would come out like, hey, I hate this, I don't like this, my guess is that this type of React content would stop like overnight. People would stop doing it. It would be immensely unpopular. YouTubers and probably other streamers would unite against you. And like I think even your own audience would be like, yeah, it's probably you're just like ripping this dude's content. Like I genuinely think that's how it would go. I don't think people are saying there'd be a huge backlash from streamers, but I mean I think most streamers realize that you're on a free fucking ride when you just put a dude's video on and then you like walk away for like 30 minutes or whatever, you know?
Oh, then.
I think even with the DMCA, the intent of like certain streamers who like for instance, like when they put on like a movie from like Metro Goldwyn Mayer, like Universal Studios, and it's like that doesn't get uploaded onto YouTube. It's like they know that if they get hit with the DMCA from a big player, it's bad for them. But if they get hit by a YouTuber or like somebody on their like financial level or below them, they know that they can win in the legal system.
Yeah.
No,
you know?
I super don't believe that.
If that was the case, why didn't they re-upload the like? Why didn't XQC upload the Dark Knight to his channel?
Wait. No. I don't think anybody wants with DMCAs with anybody. I think if you were a small content creator and you rightfully DMCA'd XQC, I don't think he'd fight it. I think he would eat the strike and just move on.
Yeah, but he definitely understands that there's got to be a dramatic difference between like the Dark Knight and someone's video on YouTube.
Well, there is, because those people enforce their copyrights more aggressively. But like, just imagine that. And I'm like, you guys, I feel like we all know this, right? Just if you think about the upsides and downsides as a creator, like imagine you do that. Imagine some smaller content creator like legitimately DMCA's your shit, and you're like, you know what? This guy, take him a quarter of you. Let's see if he takes me a quarter, and then you counterclaim, and then you wake up the next morning, and this dude's on Twitter with 50,000 likes saying, "Destiny counterclaim my legitimate content that he stole and uploaded on YouTube. I only make $600 a month. Can you guys please donate to me? By the way, I'm black and trans." Like, bro, your career is over. That guy's gonna raise like $50 billion to bury you and your entire family and your children's children in legal costs. I just don't think any streamer would risk it. It would be over. If somebody legitimately is DMCAing you, I don't think you're ever counterclaiming. You're just gonna eat the strike and move on. Now, if I'm wrong, dude, listen, you know what? Listen, Mudahar, hello? You hearing me?
Yeah.
If I'm wrong on that, okay? If there is a small streamer that legitimately DMCA is a large streamer and that streamer counterclaims and it's like an obvious, blatant fucking content rip, I will donate $10,000 to their fucking litigation, okay? I will make that
Bro, I'll
commitment
donate
right now.
10 grand to the litigation
There
too.
you go, okay? You got the, right here, you got the React Streamers Litigation Fund, 20K deep already, okay? Yeah, I don't think it'll happen, but here you go. You take this one to the bank, react to it, Dark Viper, you can store this in your adult diaper right here, boom, okay? 20,000, so yeah. I think Abba was saying something before I cut him off. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I didn't see nothing.
Oh.
You on board with calling
beef
it
with
theft?
Viper or something? I don't know this. I like both of you guys, so I'm like, you guys have beef with Viper or whatever?
All I heard is he wears adult diapers, which I was really lost by.
Oh, Destiny clearly likes Dark Viper. He's very friendly with him.
Does he actually wear adult diapers? Is that
Let me tell you this.
What the fuck does that matter?
Dark Viper, he actually thinks that the Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions were both better than the first Matrix. That's all you need to know about Dark Viper, okay?
Okay, that's... It makes it difficult to treat him as human, but we can, I think. We can get through
I
this.
thought Matrix 4 was peak.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.